Ladies and gentlemen, here are the news. How will we live in the future? This is the project that future planners are working on in the leisure park, where they already presenting us with a vision of future building styles. Cozy? Well, everyone may decide that for themselves.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Planet Coaster and the project Occasional One. In the last episode, we opened the SciFi Area. Before we get into attractions, it takes a lot more setting the scene first, and for a sci-fi theme, that means a lot of building. And that's what we're going to push in this episode. I'm going to put together some structures here that, in addition to the ones that we already developed in the last episode, can serve as a copy template and thus can be distributed throughout the area. One structure I would definitely like to have are towers. They better not be as tall as the castle in the center of the theme park, but still tall enough to create some sort of cyberpunk atmosphere. I'd like to avoid using city building elements, if possible. We'll see in the future course of this part of the project whether it stays that way, even if it means that a lot of time will be spent on decoration. So let's throw the sci-fi building elements from Planet Coaster wildly together, layer by layer, to create the right atmosphere in this area. I just have to be careful not to build too uniform. That is, not to use too many repeating patterns in the final structure. And of course, this will also be an issue with the lighting. Here Planet Coaster offers many light sources that are shown as bright spots, but they don't emit light, so they don't provide any illumination for the environment. It's similar to an LED glowing on a control panel. You perceive the light, but it's not strong enough to illuminate the room. Yeah, I will have to take care of that in another way. I would also like to experiment with the headlights. I've used them extremely sparingly in my previous projects. Let's see if I can change that here. So, enough talking. As always at this point, I'll leave you with the construction phase for a moment. You'll hear from me again shortly before the cinematic shots begin.
new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
Here I am again. The construction phase is almost done, and hooray, I finally found some use for the graffiti and, what I find extra cool, stretching power lines between the buildings. We talked about this before. Buildings in Planet Coaster have a tendency to look blocky very quickly. The power lines break that up. In other words, announcement, I'm going to be stretching a lot of power lines between buildings in the future. But folks, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Let's recap in the cinematic shots what we've accomplished today and how this looks when not interfering with the Planet Coaster UI. Folks, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you!